Alright, peace, y'all. I'm going to make this video because I promised that I would. And yes, I know there's such thing as screen share, but humble beginnings, you got to start somewhere. So I typed up these things on my on a Word document just so you have something to look at. And I don't want to be on camera right now. So I'm going to do this video for you. All these tips were made up or created by me based off my own life experiences. I'm just sharing with you some of the things I've been through and some of the obstacles I've come across and kind of some ways I've overcome them and some wisdom that I've learned based off of those experiences. So this video is going to be talking about the fundamental things you should do, the very basic things you should do before you try to begin any major shifts in your life. Like I was saying earlier in my other videos, this is the time when people start thinking about New Year's resolutions. They start thinking about, making major shifts and changes. People want to lose weight. People want to start new jobs. They want to start businesses. They want to find a good relationship and all these different things. So I'm going to give you some of the tips and hints, like an 8-step process that I developed to kind of help you focus on those goals and to tell you some things that I don't hear everybody talk about. One is the decision. I do hear a lot of people say that, deciding what you want. But let me add to that, you need to be very specific. Decide exactly what you want and know what you want. And that takes a lot of self-introspection and going within and figuring out what you want and not having outside influences telling you what you want or telling you what you should or should not do. And that includes your family, that includes societal restrictions and things like that. And, the freer, the more in depth you can get with this, the better you'll be. Better off you'll be because you won't, start to do something and then down the line say, why am I doing this? I don't really want this. I'm not feeling it. If you truly want it, you'll be, you have your whole heart and your soul in it, and you'll be successful because it's actually something that you want from within you and not because of outside influences or someone else telling you what you should or shouldn't do. 2 is build a stable foundation. This is something I don't hear everybody say. A lot of people will do the mindset coaching, and yeah, I love mindset and I love affirmations and I love positive thinking. But if you don't have a stable foundation, all the positive thinking and all the affirmations in the world are not going to help you. You have to kind of look at like Maslow's pyramid. The very bottom of the pyramid is just fundamental, just survival shit, survival, having food and shelter. If you don't have food and shelter and you don't have basic transportation or way to get around, and you're always worried about what you're going to eat and, where you're going to sleep at night, you can't really get into any deeper things like, a relationship or any kind of spiritual endeavors or trying to grow and expand from there because you don't even have your basic foundation set up. So, and I'm gonna caution women. My channel is primarily talking to women because I am a woman and I can really connect with women, and that's what I want to talk about, or who I want to work with. So when you are looking at a relationship, be really careful with some men. A lot of men will try to get their basic fundamental survival needs from you. They're not willing, they're used to people taking care of them, and they can offer that comfort and things like that, and women fall for it, and they'll let them come into their life, and they'll end up giving the guy the basic survival stuff that they need, and it's draining them because they're taking from the woman's setup of survival resources, and he's not feeding anything back into that. So you want to be really careful if you're a woman. Yes, there are women who do this too, but like I said, I'm talking to women right now, and cautioning them because it's very common for men to come through, and yes, I've experienced that, so I'm speaking from experience. And you can have 1 or 2 teachers. You can either experience it or you can just listen to wisdom and someone saying, hey, don't do that. So I hope you choose the latter, which is, just listen and don't do that. You have to be very cautious about someone coming in and just sucking you dry for your resources, all the while they're getting all their fundamental needs met, or their survival needs met, and you are not having yours met at all. Okay, so having a stable foundation, making sure you have a stable income, even if it's small. Just make sure that you either do one or two things. You either increase your income or decrease your expenses, so that you don't have to worry about your internet getting cut off or your phone getting disconnected. You can't really, if you're trying to start a business, you're probably going to need the internet. You're probably going to need a phone. You can't do either one of those things. If you're doing webinars, or if you're, consulting with people and talking, you can't do that if you don't have a phone. Yeah, you could borrow somebody else's. That's going to make it more difficult. Yeah, you can go to the library, but I know for a fact going to the library, you only get so many minutes a day on the computer. So it makes it a lot more difficult, especially if you have kids or their obligations. So you want to make sure your basic things that you need to even function, to even get these things off the ground are there. If you're doing weight loss, well, you're going to need healthy foods to eat. So if you're having to cut corners, and yes, there's ways to eat really, really cheap, and eat healthily, but I'm like a food snob, and I have to have organic and certain things, so I have to have some money for that. I can't, I can cut some corners, but not a lot. So you just want to make sure, and if you have gym membership, yes, there's ways to work out, without going to the gym. So you're gonna have to make a lot of different changes if you don't have, if you were used to going to the gym and that's what motivated you. Well, if you don't have the financial stability to pay for your gym membership, you're not going to be able to go. So, and you don't want anything to deter you from success. It's already hard enough for people to keep up a workout program. If you're not motivated to work out in your house and you're doing good at the gym, you don't want anything to come between you and that. So always build a stable foundation. Have your money in order. Do what you have to do to figure out how to be stable financially and have all your house in order. And anybody that comes along that wants to threaten that, don't deal with them. Like, don't even entertain them. Don't give them the time of day, because they're going to throw you off course. Number 3 is have foreknowledge of any obstacles and have tools to overcome them. Any obstacles, like, a tendency, I don't know. If you have a tendency like me, I had a tendency to start things and be very, very excited, but then because I didn't have that stable foundation, I'd have to go back and fix all my other things, and I've had that happen to me. So an obstacle for me was not knowing exactly what I wanted in a relationship and making too many compromises for the relationship. So that threw me off by 2 freaking years. I was on a good path to making things happen and learning things, and I've had to backtrack and correct all those mistakes that I made by asking for a relationship and then getting into a relationship and making too many compromises and not knowing what the hell I wanted. So these 8 steps, they can go for anything: a relationship, weight loss, job, whatever you want to apply to. In order for you to move from the energy that you're in right now to the energy that you want to be in, you probably want to make sure that everything is in line and in order, and you are very, very clear on what you want. Obstacles, like I said, I did not know what I was asking for when I asked for certain things. And I could do that in another video, get specific with it. But I asked for something and I didn't know what I was signing up for. So once I got it, not only did I make compromises and come down on my standards, I also didn't know what I was asking for, basically. So you definitely want to know if there's going to be any obstacles, and an obstacle is not being clear. That's definitely an obstacle. The tool to overcome it would be being clear. Divination. Guess I'm into any kind of spiritual tool that you can use to make sure that you're very clear on what you want. Another tool could be, like, if you want to drink, just something really simple. Obstacle, to lose weight and to be healthy, you probably want to drink enough water. So a tool, like, let's say you don't like water, and there's nice water bottles out here that have filters on them. Well, not filters, but little pieces in them where you can put fruit in it and it will, sweeten and flavor your water. That could be a simple tool to overcome your dislike of water, because we all know you need to drink your water, you need to have enough so you can, you won't be dehydrated, you won't get headaches, and, it kind of thwarts your weight loss. Some people retain water by not drinking enough water because I guess their body's trying to hold on to it. So something simple like having a nice water bottle that you can put fruit into and flavor your water could help you to overcome the obstacle of not drinking enough water. It's simple stuff like that, and just knowing that you go out and you get books from other people who have done whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and read their stories and say, okay, there's something I didn't think of. I didn't think about, this obstacle that pops up. So let me use this idea that they had, or this tool that they had, so I don't have to deal with that. Okay. So, seek out people definitely seek out people who have done what you want to do. Google, look up books, look up stories, biographies, whatever it is, and figure out a way to overcome, to know what those obstacles are going to be up front, so that you can figure out some tools and things to overcome them. Number 4 is develop and maintain a fitting mindset. So a fitting mindset for weight loss, you're probably going to want to think, well, I can do this. You're going to probably want to put up pictures, maybe as ideal body types, things like that. You're going to want to listen to motivational speakers, people who have lost weight. You're going to want to find them on YouTube. You want to find them on Instagram. You're going to look at them and see that they have succeeded. You want to listen to their encouragement. You don't want to be around people who are saying, girl, we just got big hips in our family, or, it's so hard to lose weight. You don't want to be around people who are going to have a negative mindset. You got to cut those people out of your life. Cutthroat. Okay? They got to go. You cannot be around people, and you can't listen to people who are negative and who are going to tell you, oh, you can't do this. That is not a fitting mindset. The fitting mindset would be a mindset that says, I can do this and I will do this, and this is how I'm going to do this. And that takes me to point number 5, which is create and follow a detailed plan. It's not enough to say, I want to lose weight. That is your decision. Well, actually, that's not your decision. Saying, I am going to lose weight, that is more powerful than saying, I want, because I want is lack. And saying, I will lose weight, saying, I am going to lose this weight, and this is how I'm going to do it. That's exactly the proper mindset, and that is having a detailed plan. If you were to say, so I want to lose a total of, that's long term, would be, I want to lose a total of 50 pounds. And I want to lose, 2 pounds a week, 3 pounds a week, whatever it is that you want to lose. And then you say, well, how am I going to get there? Well, on Monday, I'm going to go sign up for the gym, if that's what you choose to do. Or on Monday, I'm going to take a 30-minute walk, or an hour walk, or a 5-mile walk, or whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to eat these foods. I'm going to go grocery shopping. I'm going to buy these certain foods. These are the foods that are going to support weight loss and me being healthy. And you're going to write that out for every day. A good planning day, I always say, is on Saturday. Sunday is the recharging day, and then Monday you can get started, Or actually, I think Tuesday is a better day to get started. That's just me. But you need to have a detailed plan. Just saying that you want to do something, just check with yourself. How many times have you said you want to do something and it doesn't happen? And did you write down a plan? Did you detail the plans out and make sure that you had something to follow? Let me tell you something. It's really easy when you do this. If you say Monday, and you get really, more detailed you get, the better. If you say on Monday at 8 o'clock, this is what I'm going to do, and then you do it, and then you go, Monday at 10 o'clock, this is what I'm going to be doing. All these things are going to support my goal. If you do that, you're more likely to reach your goal than someone who just says, I want to lose weight, and then they just try to eat well, or they try to go to the gym. If you have a schedule, all you have to do is just follow the schedule. It just takes you taking out time. Initially it's going to take you a while, because you're going to have to sit there and figure out, well, what do I have to do that I can't change? Like, I have to go to work from these hours to these hours. I have to, pick up my kids, or whatever it is you have to do. if you will sit down and figure out all those things that are not changeable, and then work around that, with the put pencil in, or actually put in ink, because you want it to be done. You want to write down exactly, the steps to how you're going to get to where you're going to be. That's going to be a lot better than you just saying, I just want to lose weight. That's not specific, and it's not actionable. You have to have steps. You have to have things that you steps that you're taking to get where you want to go. And that's where a lot of people fall short, and that's why I fell short. I would just have ideas and goals, and I had no, technical way of getting there. There was no steps. And it makes it easy. I'm telling you, like, if you have to and you can't do this on your own, you can hire people to do it for you. And they'll, you tell them what you want, and they'll write down all the steps for you. If that's what it takes, fine. If you, the only thing that they can't do for you is do the steps, the action steps for you. Most books work. Actually, hell, all the damn books, all diets work. All, financial plans work. They all work. It's just that most people don't do the actual steps. They don't do the action part. They say their affirmations. They read. They might do a lot of things, but they don't do. You have to do. You have to do like the Bible says, which is faith without works is dead. You have to do work. You have to have action behind your words and your thoughts and your beliefs and your feelings. So, get a detailed plan. Write it down and then just do it. Number 6, maintain consistency. So now that you have your detailed plan and you know what you're supposed to do, keep doing it consistently. Don't stop. Don't stop when it gets tough. Don't stop because it looks like it's not working. If something really isn't working, yes, you can go back to the drawing board and say, well, why is this not working? That's actually a very smart thing to do, to go back and reassess why your plan isn't working. So that's a smart thing to do. But at no point should you just stop and say, I'm just not going to do anything anymore. That's not the way to get to your goal or to reach success. Number 7 is get support. So if you need support, like I said for number 5, if you need someone to write down the detailed plan for you, if you need someone to give you a weight loss plan, if you need someone to tell you the steps you need to do to grow your business, or the steps you need to take to get a new job or new position, or you need a relationship coach, go get it. Go get someone who's going to call you every week and email you and remind you and do these different things. If you can't do it yourself, there is no shame in that. It is absolutely perfectly acceptable. Most successful people, I don't know any who don't have some kind of coach who is helping them to keep themselves on track and also expand and grow as they, move through different shifts and different energies. The person that you are right now needs, a boost to get to the next level. You need to start thinking differently and acting differently, because the reason why you're in the position that you are right now is because of your thoughts and your actions. And so those thoughts and actions have gotten you to where you are now. So you need new thoughts and new actions to get to the next level. So having a coach, which is usually someone who has already, transversed the trails and the obstacles that you're about to get to. And that's another thing. Number 3, having the foreknowledge of the obstacles. They know what's going to happen. So they can tell you, hey, you're going to be going down this path. You're going to be on this journey. You're going to be trying to elevate and do certain things. And guess what? You're going to run up against your family getting jealous. Your family's going to start saying, why are you doing this? And, you think you're too good for us now. And you don't come to the family function and won't eat cake no more. You just want to eat your little healthy meals. They're going to say all that stuff. They're going to talk mess to you, because people do not like to be left behind. They do not like when people make them look bad. And if you start doing something different, they always question themselves and say, well, should I be doing that, or should I not be doing what I'm currently doing? Whatever the case may be, they're gonna say that. So your coach or whoever you get to support you is probably gonna be like, yeah, I went through that, so just watch out for that. So when it happens, you're not shocked and totally thrown off course because of what they're saying or what they're doing. And number 8, that's just a bonus tip. Enjoy your success. Reward yourself. I fully believe in, following a 7-day-a-week kind of a spiritual schedule. And I'll do another video on that. But it's basically, it's basically where I actually did mine yesterday, which was Monday, because I was off Monday. So I just went and did it yesterday. I went and got a massage, and I went to a salt room and enjoyed that. And that's like my body care and, enjoying myself and rewarding myself, because I've been doing really well lately. But Fridays are really good days, the day of Venus, the day of love, self-care, and all that good stuff. So you can go and treat, for single, go treat yourself to a really nice meal, a massage, pedicure, manicure, whatever it is. Go to a spa and enjoy the day. Do something that's, a treat for you. Buy a new course, a book, if that's what makes you happy, whatever you want to do, go for it. You should definitely be investing in yourself and, taking courses and learning new things. Learning should never stop. You probably already heard that before, but learning should definitely never stop. And so I think that brings me to the end of my steps, 8 steps to success. Just some tips, just some things to think about. If I'll probably get more detailed as time goes by, telling you more detailed things about each step, so you'll have some really solid tools to be able to get wherever it is you want to be in life. Like I said, this can cover many areas: jobs, weight loss, relationships, whatever it is. You just need to know what you want, build that foundation, know about any obstacles that you're probably going to have, and have some tools to overcome it. Develop and maintain the fitting mindset. Create and follow a detailed plan. Just do it. Just make the plan and then just act it out. Do it every week. Do it day by day by day by day. Keep doing it until you reach your goal. Maintain consistency. So that's to keep doing it. Get support. Find somebody who can help you, get through all these obstacles, and do whatever it is you got to do. Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe now. If you find any value from this, share it. Like I said, yeah, I'm just recording my screen, but things will get better as I grow. So, peace and thank you for watching. Bye.